Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you Chapter 7 Introduction to Database MS Access. Now, first of all, what is database? Database, an organized collection of data, is called database. Data is stored electronically on computer and makes accessing data easier. Telephone directory is one example of manual database. An educational institution makes information of its students, teachers, and curriculum. Okay, now I'm going to tell you some data models. So here there are 5 data models that are discussed. So first data model is hierarchical database. Second data model is relational database. Third data model network database. Fourth data model flat file database, and fifth data model is object oriented database. Now the next is, what is database management system? A software that handles all activities related to database creation, use and maintenance is called database management system or DBMS. It involves many tasks like creating files, entering data, updating records, retrieving information and deleting unnecessary data. Now the next is, what is MS Access? Relational database is now most popular these days. Other examples of RDBMS are MySQL, Oracle and MS Access. MS Access is RDBMS, that is a relational database management system, that is a part of MS Office suite of software developed by Microsoft. The extension of Access file is .accdb. Tables in MS Access. Tables is an organized collection of columns and rows. The information about each entity is stored in separate table. Table fields, the column of database. Table records the characteristics of database entity. These characteristics are called attributes or fields. Now the next is table records. A set of attributes about each entity is called table records or tuple. It is stored in row. Here in the image you are able to see the data that are called records and tuple, and the heading of each and every column that we call as fields and attribute. Now in the next, how we can open or invoke MS Access. First we will click on the start button, then all programs, then MS Office and at last MS Access. Then click on the blank database option. Here in the image you are able to see all 4 steps. When we will click on Microsoft Access, then we will get MS Access window. This is your MS Access window where you are able to see many options like blank database, blank web database, recent templates and so on. Here we will click on the blank database option. When we will click on the blank database option, it will ask you to create a new database. So for creating a new database, we used to type the name of the database and then click on the create button. Here this window will appear where in the file name you will give the name of the database and then click on the create button. Then the new database will open. Here in the next you can see the new database that is in the form of fields and records. Now here you will enter all your data in the form of records and fields. Now the next is how you can open an existing database. The backstage view also lists the recently opened database. Click any of them to open or click open option to get open dialog box. Browse the file, select it and click open button. Here you can see that we have clicked on the file option and then open option, and then we will get this open dialog box where we used to browse our file and then click on the open button. Now the next is features and components of MS Access. Navigation pane. The left part of the window just above the ribbon is navigation pane. It shows the list of all objects. Documents tabs bar. All objects that you open in database are available as tabs on the document tabs bar. Record navigation bar. Here in this image you are able to see all the activities that we can do on the records, that is previous record, next record, last record, first record or new record. Then last is record search box. We can search the record by typing its value in the search box. Now the next is working with tables. There are 4 basic operations associated with any table are create, read, update and delete, that is CRUD operation. Now how we can view the tables? So there are 2 different views, design view and datasheet view. In design view we used to create the design only of the table, means we used to give the field name with its data type. Here we are not able to enter the records, but in datasheet view we are able to enter the record as well as we are able to enter the field with its data type. How we can switch to design and datasheet view? Click on the view option, select design or datasheet view from the shortcut menu. Now, rules for naming fields. There are some rules that we have to follow while naming the fields. Maximum length of field name is 64 characters. Any combination of alphabets, symbols and numbers can be used. Symbols that are allowed: full stop, square brackets, double quotes, engrave and exclamation mark. Name cannot start with blank space. Try to give meaningful names. Now setting data types in MS Access. So here is the list of all the data types with its maximum length: text, memo, byte, integer, long integer, decimal, float, double, currency, yes, no and date and time. These all data types that we can enter in MS Access, and their maximum length is described in this table. Now in the next, what is primary key? The field that uniquely identifies each row in the table. It is used to establish relationship between tables. A field can be defined as primary key in design view itself. Steps are: select the field that we want to set as a primary key. Click on the primary key icon. It is displayed on the beginning of the field. Now the last is saving the database. How we can save a database? File tab, save option, or click the save icon present on quick access toolbar. Closing the database. How we can close the database? Same tab, that is file tab, and then close option. Like this we can do work on MS Access. Thank you very much, students.